KENPO Karate for Beginners, Lesson 5. Alright, what I'm going to show you right now is called a square punch. So we're going to start in a square horse. Hands are up on the hips high, or ribs high. Here we go, we're going to come out like this, punch, and your fist is going to be vertical. Now the weapon in this are the knuckles here. You don't want to hit straight in. So when I hit, I turn my knuckles a little bit. I come out and turn. Now I'm not going to hold it there, I'm going to punch and bring it back. This is great for a short weapon. If a guy is close to you, you can hit, boom, and hit and get those knuckles digging in there. Other side, come out and then back. So a little quicker. See how my hand looks like it's dragging? Because what I'm doing is I'm hitting like this and turning the knuckles. So I'm not hitting flat fisted. I'm hitting with the knuckles, digging them in, bringing them back. Nice and quick weapon. And then we're going to use this later on. So you come out, boom, and back. So a little sideways here. Hit the head, hit the body, hit the body. Great weapon. Now what I'm going to do is show a inverted downward block. We're going to do this from a square horse. So the legs are out, hands are up on the ribs. We're going to come out like this and come across. So where my thumb is, that's where it's going like this. So I'm going to go that direction. So come across, and here, I'm here with the forearm right here on top of by the thumb here. So now the weapon that is coming at you, like it's either a kick or a punch to the stomach area. So this is the area where we're blocking is the stomach. So come across, block, come across, block. So a little quicker. So I'm dragging it across my whole body. I don't want my hand to be like this. I want to be out a little bit. Just like any other blocks, you want them away from you. So now what we're going to do is from this, instead of staying here, I'm going to stay in a neutral position. So I'm throwing a low kick is where I like to do this. I step back, block. Or it can be against a punch. Block. So that's your inverted downward block. Now I'm going to show a practical use with this. Instead of just blocking and stopping there, this is a great little technique here. So someone's throwing a kick is what I like to use this on. Like I said, as you step back, you block that kick. You're going to drag your hand all the way across like you did in the square horse. Only difference is that I'm more sideways. So you're blocking across, pick up the hand, throw a back fist to the head, throw a reverse punch, could go to the head, to the body, wherever's open. So again, step back, back fist, reverse punch. Let's do those sides, step back, block, back fist, reverse punch. So there's your inverted downward block. Now I'm going to show is a windmill block. This is a combination between two blocks. It's an inward block and an outward block. So I'm going to start this from a square horse. Hands are up on the ribs. Throw block in. Come in front, out. So again, block in. Make sure your arm goes in front. You don't want to be like this. In front of your other arm. When I say in front, I mean not in front of your face here. On the other side, on the outside of it. So you're going inside here and go to the outside. In KENPO we call it windmill block. A lot of places we call it inside-outside block. I think windmill is really quick to say. Do windmill block. Boom. Inside-outside block. It takes a lot more to say it. So that's why we go with the windmill block. So from here is a nice little drill. We can go one, keep going. So from here a little quicker. There's your windmill block. Now I want to give you a practical use for this. So if I'm in a neutral position, someone's throwing a punch at me, here's a little technique we do. Step out of the way, block in, block out. Now I'm going to throw that square punch we just learned right to the kidney or the rib. So again, step, other side, step, in, out. There's your punch. Now if they're a little bit farther away, step. In, out, reverse punch. And you can turn the hip into the bow stance. So again, in, out. That's using your windmill block. Now what I'm going to do is a crescent kick. Crescent kick is good if someone's holding like a knife or something. It's a mid-range kick. It's not to hit the body too much because it doesn't have much power to it, but it's a nice whipping kick and knocks things out of people's hands, especially if you hit inside the fingers here or on the wrist. If you hit and clean it right out of their hand. So if someone's got a hold of a knife or something, boom, right out of their hand. You can even hit the back of the hand, which would hurt too. Now with shoes on, it makes it a lot better than barefoot, but I'm here barefoot, so this is what you get. Alright, here we go. We're going to pick up the leg. I think of a front kick, but instead coming straight towards my target this way, I come to outside of my target, because instead of my target being here, my target is on the side. So here's my target, it comes across. So now I'm going to pick up my knee this way, my target's up here. I'm straightening out my leg, I'm going to turn my foot. This is the part of the foot I'm going to hit with, is the inside of the foot right here. Coming across, towards the knuckle of the toe, and then the ball of the foot. Come across like that. So again, pick it up, straighten it out, turn it. It's hard to do slow like that, so if you want to practice it slow like that, and you're having a hard time balancing, grab something like the chair, the wall, you know, something sturdy that's not going to fall over when you put your weight on it. The other leg, let's pick it up, come out, come across, and hit. This is the crescent kick. Now, as you were doing the wheel kick, which is in the previous lessons, when you turn around and kick here, a lot of times it's hard for people to pivot on that foot and turn the body. So what happens is the hips stay forward, and then it's hard to turn the foot that way, and they end up doing a crescent kick anyhow. So if you've done that and you remember that, it's okay to do it for this kick, but if you're intending it as a wheel kick, it doesn't work very well. So let's do this kick again, knee up, come out, and come across. There's a crescent kick. Now what we're going to do is a reverse crescent kick. So instead of going from outside to inside, we're going from inside to out. So we're coming this way. So now, I like this kick a little better than crescent. The intention of this is the same thing as the crescent kick, knock things out of hands. I like to use this for point fighting, or just sparring around, because I can do it, nice quick kick and not really hurt anybody. It doesn't feel good anyhow to get kicked, but I can do it without really hurting anybody. I can kick them right in the side of the helmet and get a quick point. So now, we're going to take this leg, pick it up, across this way this time. Instead of out here, we'll come in this way. Straighten out, come across like a knife hand block, but we're using the knife edge of the foot and chopping out and smacking across. So slow, knee up, straighten it out, and boom, come across. Waving hello again. Up, straighten out, swing across. Other leg, up across here, swing it, boom. You hit it with this part of the knife edge. And you come across and just knocking it right out. There's your reverse crescent kick. Again, knee up, come across. Knee up, straighten it, come across. Reverse crescent kick. Now we're going to do some elbow strikes there in Kenpo. Now I'm going to do it from a square horse. First one I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and come straight down. This one is good as if you get a guy bent over, hitting the back of the head. Now these things are definitely self-defense only. It's not a very good sport unless you're doing like full contact, you know, Muay Thai or MMA, but then you see what happens in those. You get cut up bad, you get hurt bad with these elbows. So this is not a weapon you want to do playing around with somebody. And if, for those kids that are out there and you got to protect yourself and use something, do not use the elbows on another kid, man. The elbows are just bad. I got elbowed in the eye once, or actually a couple times. One time this way, which I'll show you, got cut open in 3 stitches. Another one was cross, got cut open in the eye, and we super glued that one. So, but the idea is the weapons are wicked. I mean, the elbows are wicked weapons. Excuse me, I can't talk today, so just don't mind that. Let's go back to these elbows. Here we go. We're going to pick it up, come down, straight in. Pick it up, come straight in. Go straight down, boom. Now the part of your weapon you're going to hit with is right here, is the bone itself. Don't come back here behind the elbow because you're going to hit some nerves, and then you're going to feel some pain there. So come down here with the tip here and the bone. straight in. There's one way to come down, the downward elbow. Another way is coming on an angle, like this, and it could hit like the sternum. We use that in techniques, which you'll see later on as I may show you in other lessons. So you're coming down with that elbow coming right to the sternum. So pick up the hand and elbow on an angle. Instead you come straight down, come down on an angle. So you can wind it up and get that coming in too. Muay Thai has it where you jump up and elbow guy top of the head or in the face with that one. Alright, now another one we do is the elbow smash or elbow cross. So pick up the hand, twist in it as you come across. Any of these, if you like to twist your hips, it makes it a lot more powerful, but we're doing from a square horse. Pick it up, elbow across. Other side. Now from here I'm going to elbow my hand just for emphasis. Now if you end up grabbing a guy's head, smashing across, that's going to do a lot of damage to the head. Because now they get every bit of that elbow. It's not going to they're not going to bounce off of it. It's going to go right through them. Other one, there's your elbow cross. Okay, now we're going to do the elbow straight up. Hit him with this part of the elbow this time. Just like the elbow cross, we hit right here, which I failed to tell you that. But this is the part you hit him with on this elbow here and this elbow here. It's coming with the forearm to the tip of the elbow. That's where you're hitting. It's okay to hit it with the part of the forearm because that's tougher. There's no nerves at that point that would hurt you when you hit. So from here, straight up, you want your hand, so you can take it this way and then twist. You want your hand inside your head as you bring it up. Another elbow we're going to do is a poking elbow to the side. So now this is great if you got a guy here, boom, you can push, block, strike elbow, you can grab the guy's arm, elbow. These are great ones here. If someone's standing right next to you, elbow. So from here, pick it up, and see how I got my hand here, now I can twist it. Now again, I'm hitting with the tip of the elbow, come across. There's your elbows coming to the head is where that's usually used at. Now there's an elbow where someone's behind you. This works really good. Just like if I'm in a square horse here, my hand's inside. I'm coming out like with a punch forward, elbow straight back. I'm hitting with the tip of the elbow as I come straight back here. Now when we're in this square horse and they say have your hands up towards your ribs, this is the reason why. It's a perfect place to have that. You get the power for that elbow. So there's some of the elbows in there. That concludes KENPO Karate for Beginners, Lesson 5.